Hi everyone, Lamisha here from LamishaSerf-Walls.com, bringing you another Mindset Monday tip for your week. And today's tip is for those of you who find yourself getting stuck in the muck. And what I mean by that is, you know, those weeks, those days or weeks that you have where things feel like they're going wrong, you're kind of spiraling, and you're just trying to find something to shift your mood, to shift your focus. And this is actually my go-to method. I use this personally. I recommend it to my clients, and now I'm sharing it with you because it can be so simple and so powerful to really start shifting your focus to look for the good, right? Now, when we are struggling with any kind of life situation, it can be all too easy to just focus on the problem. If you're having financial issues, you focus on the problem, you're worried about money, you're trying to figure out how it's going to work. And it just really makes it bigger and bigger and bigger and harder for you to get out of that sort of spiral, right? So what I recommend is that instead of looking at the problem, instead of focusing on how you can fix the problem, I recommend you to start looking for ways that it is working out. Now, what I mean by that is simply to start looking for the signs. Now, again, if you've worked with me or if you've been part of my community for a while, you know I talk a lot about choosing to focus on things, looking for signs, looking for those little nudges from the universe. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about looking for the ways that things are working out. So early on in my business, when I would find myself struggling and find myself just sort of spiraling, like this isn't working out, how can I do this? Did I make a mistake? My mind was just going crazy with those kinds of thoughts. What I started doing is I started looking for signs that it was actually working out. And I mean, like even the smallest sign, like seeing a repeating number or finding a penny on the ground. Granted, the penny wasn't necessarily equivalent to a client, but it was a sign that abundance was around me. So I chose to use that as a sign that good things were coming. And when I noticed the first penny, I would find a nickel, or I would see something else, or I would get an unexpected check in the mail, or a potential client would reach out. All kinds of additional things would start coming out of the woodwork. And that is not uncommon. It is not something that's a coincidence either. This is simply because you direct your focus. So when you find yourself struggling, particularly when you're stuck and you're not quite sure how to make things move or, you know, how to solve a problem, and your mind is kind of in that, on the hamster wheel, right? You want to start looking for signs that it is working out. And you might even choose to write these down. You might start writing that down on a daily basis. Again, that's something that I did as part of my practice. I still do this when I get stuck in one of those sort of funky places in my mind. So this is something you can do anywhere. You can do very simply. You can look for repeating numbers. You can look for butterflies. You can look for sort of spirit animals, you know, animals that pop out of nowhere. Recently, we had a fox start coming into our backyard out of the blue. You can look at anything like that. You can look at, you know, money that you find on the ground, calls that you're getting, green lights that you get as you're driving, you know, whatever the case is. Really start looking for the ways and the signs that things are working out. And as you do that, not only will more signs come, but you'll start feeling better, and then your circumstances will start to shift as well. And remember, this is because you are shifting your perspective, you're shifting what you're looking for, and when you shift how you feel and sort of what's going on the inside, everything externally will shift as well. So that is my tip for you this week. I want to hear from you, hear how it goes. Is this something you do frequently? Have you tried this before? Send me a message and let me know. And of course, as always, if you're looking for some specific mindset help, or you're looking to expand and up level in your life and you want some support doing that, reach out to me. I am booking my new spots for this month, and I would love to include you. Hope you guys are having a great Monday and you have a great week, and I will chat with you soon. Bye.